some time to like go sightseeing, try any local food or not yet?
No, not
Okay, cool.
I've got to meet all of you guys, and you guys are all amazing, so that's what matters.
Cool. Yeah, I was going to ask you like, how does it feel to go around the world and meet people that, is a fan of your work, that follow you everywhere? That must be amazing, no?
It's amazing. It's so nice. Yeah, I'm so grateful to have all of you guys be so supportive and so loving, and I mean, it means the world. I love you guys.
Cool. And do you have any fun anecdotes with like fans, meeting fans?
I mean, I think South America has the best fans. Yeah. I mean, you guys in Brazil are close competitors, but I love my Argentinian fans.
Yeah. And were you expecting the show to change your life so much? Like, were you expecting
No.
this?
I mean, I started when I was 10 years old, and I never expected any of this. So it's so amazing to get to meet everyone and feel the love. And I'm excited for our 5th season coming out this year.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to it, like super anxiously.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't wait. And so you started acting super young. Did you always know?
Thank you. What the heck?
Wow. So you started acting super young. Did you always know you wanted to become an actor?
Yeah, actually, it was always a childhood dream of mine. I always told my mom, like, I want to be an actor, I want to be an actor, I want to be on the screen, and she was like, okay, let's put you on TV. Damn it! And yeah, and then I got so lucky with Stranger Things, and then it's been a ride of 10 years, and now it's ending, which is crazy and sad and hard to say goodbye. But
Yeah, I can imagine. And how is it like to be a child actor dealing with the auditions and also the rejection, because that's part of with auditions and also the rejection, because it's part of going to auditions. Sometimes you don't get the parts.
Yeah,
and
it's
being
hard.
so young.
It's hard to be an actor, but I'm excited, honestly, now that Stranger Things is over. It kind of opens up the window to do other things and other projects, so I'm just excited for what's next.
Yeah. Is it a particular project you would like to be in, like a film genre or something like you said, I'm trying to play a vampire or something like that?
I just want to play meaningful roles that mean a lot to people, and yeah.
It's really loud today. It's really loud. So,
Are most of you, is this all like Argentina?
yeah, it's
Is anyone from not Argentina?
Hay gente de algún lugar que no sea de Argentina. All Argentina. Yeah. Almost everyone from Argentina, like different parts of the country that came to Buenos Aires, especially to see you, but
Where? Brazil?
one from Uruguay also.
Oh, Uruguay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool. No, so talking about acting, actually, you started super young, and before Stranger Things, you were in a movie called Bridge of Spies. Directed by none other by Steven Spielberg. Do you remember something? You were like so young. What do you remember from those days?
That was like the first project I ever worked on, and it was just an amazing experience to get to kind of learn how to be on the set and learn, what to do. And I don't remember much. I was so young.
Yeah. Well, but not anyone can say that it was directed by Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
So that's an honor.
Not a bad first start. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And and then Stranger Things. when you think about the audition process and everything, does it seem like a lifetime ago or yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, I was a young boy and now I'm like 20, so it's been like 10 years.
Wow.
So yeah, it feels like I love you. It's just sad now that like, because it's not just my childhood, but it's like everyone here grew up with it. So it's sad to say goodbye.
I was actually going to ask you, how does it feel like to grow up on screen in front of people, and you're not a different person?
I mean, it just feels like we're all like this family, because all my fans, or a lot of them, grew up with me and watched me grow up, and I watched them grow up as I met them, and it's just, I feel really connected to all my fans in that way. But yeah, I'm still not ready. Even though we finished filming, I'm still not ready for it to really be over. I think it's gonna hit me again when the show comes out for Christmas.
When did you guys finish filming the show?
What'd you say?
When did you guys finish filming the show?
When did we film?
Yeah, when did you finish shooting?
We shot it last year, and then we finished in like December, and it was really sad.
Yeah, I guess. And then this in between time, I guess it's a lot of anxiety looking forward to the premiere. Is that right? And what do you expect from the season finale premiere?
What do I expect? Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but I will say. Actually, I don't want to get into it, but it's a really. I think this season is the most emotional and the most intense, and definitely the hardest I've worked, and I think everyone on the cast has worked. So it's definitely like a culmination of all our work, and just everyone gave their all this season. So it definitely feels like the most we all have to give, and we're just putting it all out there.
Cool. Well, so let's take you back to season 1. You were super young. You go to the audition. How was that process for you?
It was, honestly, I was like 10.
Do you remember it being long? Do you remember going many times?
I auditioned for Mike, and then they came back and they're like, okay, actually, we want you to audition for this character named Will. And I was like, oh, okay, so I went in for that. And then we did like these chemistry reads where they like paired us together, and I met Caleb for the first time. And then they called me and they were like, we want you to be on the show. And then I remember going there to film for the first day, and then meeting Millie for the first time on set. And then I remember the first time I met her, she had like her long hair. And I was like, oh, nice to meet you, I'm Noah. And she was like, I'm Millie. And then she got her head shaved, and then came back out, and I was like, hi, nice to meet you, I'm Noah. And she's like, no, it's Millie. We just met. And she shaved her head, and I didn't recognize her.
Wow.
So yeah, I remember just, little did we know what this would all turn into.
Yeah, and after the season 1 premiered, how did you cope with the exposure and now being a public figure and the success of the show?
I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, but it'll never feel like real to me. But I'm just every day so grateful that honestly that this show can connect with so many people. So many people tell me like you saved my life, and it's so hard for me to like understand what that means, because that carries so much weight, and I just feel so honored to hold that comfort space for so many people, and just so grateful that this show means so much to people and can offer that escape to so many of you guys.
And what would you say is your favorite part of playing Will, for example?
Wow, 7 years. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, they grew up with me.
Yeah. There's an entire generation that actually grew up watching you guys, and
it's crazy.
Just like you guys grew up on set.
Yeah.
And actually, about growing up on set, I was gonna ask you 2 things first. What is your favorite part of playing Will? What do you like most about him?
I love I love you. I love that the character Will is just he's such a loyal, like, loving friend. And I just love playing that, tapping into that sensitivity. And I love getting to work with everyone. Everyone on set is so talented, so just getting to bounce off of everyone. I'm working with Winona, and she's incredible. We really got close this year, and it's been nice to like have her watch me grow up and just I love you. But yeah, it's been amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you guys were all together for the first time, do you remember that day when you were all together on set, working for the first time, the team dynamics? Because I do remember a tape from the casting director saying that they took a lot of work to put the perfect team together, and that you guys were the perfect team. You had the best dynamic. What do you remember for that first day when you were all there on set together for the first
like
time?
in season 1? In the first season?
Yeah, first season, season 1.
I forget the question. The first day was, it was, I mean, we're all just so silly, so we're all just kind of laughing and messing around, and it was amazing.
Yeah, and then 10 years pass. How is the team dynamic now?
And I mean, nothing between us has changed. We're all still like the same kind of people, but now there's just millions of people watching it, and it gets bigger every season, which is crazy. So oh, you're so pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And were you aware that you were playing Winona Ryder's son, and that you were going to be playing a part against such an iconic actress? Were you aware of who she was?
I mean, honestly, when I started, I was like, who is Winona Ryder? And my parents had to tell me, like, Noah, she is an icon. Like, you better do your research. And then I kind of watched the movies, and I mean, I just I adore that woman. Like, she feels like my mother in another lifetime, and I love her.
Yeah. And actually, what is super surprising, like, you really look like you're really hurt, like, you watch the show, and, you know.
But it's interesting, like, because when I started the show, she was more like this motherly, like, role model figure for me, and now that I've gotten older, it almost feels like we're kind of just like best friends.
Inverted, yeah. Absolutely.
So it's nice to like have that kind of relationship now where we can
do you enjoy watching yourself? Or
what?
Do you enjoy watching yourself? Are you hard on yourself when you watch?
I can't watch it's hard to watch myself. But yeah, I remember that was my last day of shooting season 2. And it's cool to look back. And damn, Nancy too is like the badass with the fire poker. It's a good show.
It's such a powerful sequence, and you know, during the entire season, you are so like possessed by a demon, and that whole arc is an homage to one of my favorite movies, which is The Exorcist. Did you watch that film? Did they show you that film while working on this?
The what, sorry?
Like the reference to The Exorcist.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, I watched so many clips online of like kids being exercised. I just went on YouTube, honestly, and I mean, I love you. But yeah, it was great. It's crazy what this show, the stuff they put my character through is just like never ending. They just don't give him a break.
Yeah, we'll go through everything, and which is super interesting. That you were very young and still on season 2, but you go from being this really vulnerable little kid to becoming a demon. Do you remember preparing for that, training for that? You guys have rehearsals. How do you prepare for those things?
I mean, I just spend lots of time on YouTube kind of researching and practicing in my room, and then, Yeah, it was crazy and such an honor that they kind of gave me that. And it's nice because with season 5, they really focus on tying back in a lot of like season 1 and season 2, which has been cool to have these like full circle moments.
Yeah, amazing. And then on season 3, your character goes through a lot of change. Like, he's sort of like the one in the gang that wants things to go back to like the way they used to be. He feels bad because everyone's moving on to really different things. They start dating and he feels like a little bit left out. And still going through the fact that he's connected to the other world somehow. What do you remember from season 3 and what can you tell us about Will during that specific period?
Season 3 was like my least favorite probably for my character, but it was fun to explore the more, everyday human struggles rather than these like crazy supernatural things with the monster. I'd get to like explore more of his internal struggles with growing up. And yeah, I had the best time filming season 3. So.
Yeah, and I guess you're in a lot of like dramatic scenes. Like it's more heart-to-heart talks and everything. And that's why I say, wow, like this kid has like amazing range as an actor. Because in season 1, you're sort of like lost in the upside down world, more special effects by yourself, feeling the cold, being scared. And then season 3, it's more heart-to-heart talks, drama, crying. Do you remember having a particular hard time during, the shoot of any particular scene in any season?
I mean, the hardest stuff I've done is definitely in season 5, but season 2 is probably the second most intense for me. And I wish I could talk about it, but
but from the other 4 seasons, do you remember a particular hard scene or difficult scene that you struggle getting through it?
I mean, even season 4, like the scene with Mike in the van, was definitely it was just like draining because I was crying all day. And it's like people see the scene that's like 2 minutes long, but you do it for like 12 hours. So it's just like so exhausting. Even like the clip, I guess I can talk about it because it's in the trailer. The clip in the trailer where I'm like screaming that you need to run, like it's so short, but we do it for like hours and hours of screaming and screaming. It's like so exhausting. No, it's not a spoiler, it's in the trailer.
No, and regarding the action sequences, like do you enjoy doing action sequences? Is it fun? You guys train? How do you prepare for that? For the special effects and the action and everything. Like, is that fun? You guys prepare? You have a fun anecdote?
I mean, I love that our show like has these huge, big moments that we get to have fun with, and then there's a lot more intimate with the heart-to-hearts. And I love doing both. I mean,
So, your character goes through a lot in season 4. Like, he's 11's emotional support, but he's going through so much. Especially trying to find himself, the relationship with Mike and everything. What can you tell us about that? About your character arc on season 4 in general, and then maybe his relationship with Mike in particular.
What can I say? Oh, about season 4.
Season 4.
Well, season 4 is more kind of Will just exploring his struggles again, more in season 3, like with his personal identity and being a obvious third wheel to Mike and 11, and just trying to convey his feelings, but he's scared to share them, and
Cool. And was it a challenge for you to those scenes? How did you prepare for that?
Yeah, it's hard because it's like all under the subtle undertones. So it's like everything that I did with him had to be like under a mask.
Yeah.
So it was, that's what made it hard, because my character just wants to like say how he feels, but everything has to be like sly and sneaky about how he does it because he's so scared to share.
But that's good acting. People say that acting is actually hiding what you're feeling and then trying for the feelings not to show, because in real life we don't really show how we feel, so that's great acting. Cool.
Yeah.